All right, everyone, welcome back to the channel. So back out in the garage here working again, of course. So first things, hey, you guys want to see something cool? First things first, let me show you guys something here. Look at that. All the way from there to there. That's the kind of the balance point there. But yeah, that looks crazy up there. It's hanging over, I don't know, it's hanging over like 10, 12 feet or something just so it doesn't tip, right? It is what it is. Seems solid though. Like I can wiggle it. It seems good. So anyways, I've been out here working. When I finished last time, I was finishing up those the sill plate things, to finish off the carpet there. So I got them done. I'll show you guys that also. I didn't put all the screws in because I have to take them all out again to finish it, or when the carpet go. But anyways, you can see I got those ones done. Got these ones. What else I did too is I went ahead and bead rolled the ends of those. Oh, I just spilled all my bits. Anyways, I bead rolled the end of them so that they can, so that it kind of finishes it, right? So then, what I've been doing too is I'm working on this weird thing. You see that? Weird looking piece there. What that is I went ahead and traced out on cardboard, and I already got one made, so I want to show you guys that as well. And that's to finish off that there. So you can see that finishes the top half off. I did the same thing at the bottom. I bead rolled it to kind of flush it, but that finishes it up to the roof. What I'm going to do up there, not 100% sure yet. Not 100% sure how I'm going to well, I could build some trim pieces and stuff too, but got to put some kind of a roof liner or something to kind of tidy it up. We'll do something there. We'll see. But anyways, that finishes it up to the roof line. I'll go ahead and install this one because it's just this way. That's how it is. Just like that for now. Same idea. I like these. I like how it works. The screws go in nice and tight, and obviously go in very easy because it's I don't know, kind of soft packed material. It's not metal. Anyways, so anyways, we'll go ahead and get this piece installed, and then we'll be on our way. The other thing I want to show you too, on this old cab over here, I got a couple bolts. I'll show you guys this. So what I like to do, see how, so you got your link here, right? So what I like to do is, I'll set these up here. So the easy thing, or what would be quick and easy, is this bolt. It's long enough, just right? Seems like it's just right. Perfect. But what I like to do is, so what happens is your stepped portion, you can see in the middle there where my thumb is, that step portion ends up being halfway through. So then inherently you got a bit of heavy material, a little lighter. You can even feel it feels different size. So what I like to do is I take a long, I'm butterfingers today, but take a nice long bolt, and now you can see how that step goes through it all. You guys can see that, if that makes sense to you. The step where do it with my thumb. The step where my thumb is goes through the whole thing. Then your link and everything is on all the solid same metal. And then you cut it off after. It's no big deal. Once your stouffer nut, put stouffer nuts on everything. But once your stouffer nut's on, you just cut that off. I did it before with a regular nut and then just buffed it up to make so it's not a sharp edge and stuff. But anyways, like to do that so that we got some good contact for our Heim joint and all that stuff. But I like to do that. So as just a little helpful hint, take it, do with what you like. Anyways, that's the way I like to do it. So let's get this piece installed, and we'll be on our way to doing some other stuff here. We do have to hustle to get this car done because it is driving old car season now, or it's getting real close to that anyway. So gotta hustle, get this car done, because I'm sure that fellow wants to drive it, and I obviously also want to see this thing rip around, and I also want to give me some time to get this cab over running and stuff too, because I'm excited to get that done too. So like I said, we got to hustle, get this car done. I got a little bit, it's the tedious, tiny things to do. So we'll just keep plugging away, and we'll get it. And then we'll see this baby rolling around here soon. Okay, I got that sucker installed. So I turned my light on. You can see there. It just really, I think, just really finishes that out. Looks good. I'm happy with it. So that side, I got to put the seat in because I got to know what kind of goes over here. Because I'll have to, have to do something to kind of do that. Because you guys seen those seats? They're up on my mez there, but they're pretty. Well, they're reupholstered, but they're the original seats. So they'll fit like the original. So however that is, I don't know. I've never had it in there yet, but anyways, they're super cool. They're really nice seats. So once they're in here, get a carpet. It's gonna look real good in here. It's gonna be a pretty flashy interior, pretty bright. But anyways, excited to get that in and see how it looks. But I'm not 100% sure what I'm gonna do now. I might crawl under the dash and put the heat ducts and stuff like that back in, so that I can get ready to finish tidying that up too. So, but anyways, I'll catch you guys up on what I'm doing and when I'm doing it, and go from there. Okay, everyone, let me catch you up here. So I've been out here, believe it or not, I've been out here working like a dog. I decided to start doing the job that I don't love to do. Haven't been looking forward to doing it, and it just takes a long time. But anyways, that job being the wiring. So I got the trunk wired. This big wire here is the ground. Works out real nice. It's the ground that goes to the battery for the fuel pump, so that's good. I got the fuel pump wires underneath. They're ready to terminate. I got the tail light wires strung. This light here is for a trunk light. So I'll get a trunk light. First, I'll go up here. So these are all done. These are ready to plug in. Ready to plug in. Got these ones. I'll trim them to size once I'm ready. That one for the signal markers. And then the big one, I got the dash tidied up here. We're getting close anyway. So these are all the dash. So these are like the blue ones are the signal indicators. This one is the high beam indicator. Red one's the dash. Yeah, the gauge power. This one's for the fuel level. I just stuck it through there for now. These are all for the headlight switch. This one's for the Siggy lighter. In this case, for the phone charger. And these two are for, I'm not sure if I'll use them depending on the gauges I get. These two right here are for the gauges. One's the temp, one's the oil pressure. This batch is for the ignition switch. And I got a couple grounds. These two, I believe, or this one is for the brake switch. This other one, for the electric fan. These two grays are fans. So we got them all figured out. Just got to get some switches and get that tidied up. I will have to run a couple for the computer over to there, terminate them and stuff, and then I'll tidy that all up. I did throw the wiper motor mount things back on, and the heat ducts and stuff. So we're getting it. I got a couple of wires here to do too. But anyways, like I said, we're getting it, and hopefully when I turn the power on, it all does what it's supposed to do. So, but anyways, I'm getting close. I've been avoiding doing the wiring a little bit. Like I said, it's not my favorite thing to do, but you got to do what you got to do, and we'll get it. So, and I threw the center console just for now. That'll look real good once it's bolted down with the rug, everything, the little boot. It's gonna look good, and we're getting there. I'm hopefully gonna. I'm not gonna. Well, I misled you a little bit, but hopefully we're getting close to where we can start this car too. That's gonna be the payday for. It's gonna be payday for the work here and stuff, and it's gonna be the fun thing, right? We'll get this baby. I'm real curious how it's gonna sound. It's gonna be probably gonna be a little loud, but I think it's gonna sound tough. From the stuff I've kind of done that I know, I think it's gonna sound pretty tough. So hopefully that's soon. I got a couple more little things. I got the drive shaft figured out. I just got to get one made, and the only thing that's really holding me up engine wise is I almost forgot. I got to do the power steering lines, and the transmission did not have the speedo sender in it, so I have to figure that out as well before I can fill it with the fluid and stuff. But we're getting there. Anyways, we'll keep plugging away. Killed the evening there yesterday, just tidying up those things. The other thing I started to do is I started to wet sand the car a little bit. And I started to do that because I had help. Barbie and Lily actually helped me with that for a while. And now I'm not wet sanding this car to polish it because we want a beautiful paint job. What I'm doing it for is because I'm a crappy painter. Anyways, no, so I just want the car. It's just parts of it a little rougher. A little, the paint turned out just a little rougher than I'd hoped. So we're just gonna, and I got a few runs and stuff with the clear coat and stuff. So we're just gonna smooth that out. We're just gonna smooth that out, and make it just a little bit nicer. Because like I said, there's a bit of it that I wasn't really happy with. So we're gonna tune that up. So what I'm gonna do for a little bit today now is, I did go ahead in my battery box. You can see I got it hanging here. I went ahead and clear coated that. I like how that looks. I like how that turns out. So I'm gonna go ahead and clear coat that. That's what I did with my center console as well. Just clear coated the metal because I'm happy how it turned out. So that's what I'm gonna do. And then now what I'm gonna do is I went ahead and cleaned the trunk up because I'm gonna go ahead and get ready to put that in, because pretty soon I'm gonna want to put a battery in this thing so I can start testing things and get it running and stuff. So that's the battery box, once I bolt it down in there, put the battery in it, I don't want to start tearing it out and stuff again. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is I cleaned up the trunk, and I'm going to get ready because I'm going to put some carpet on there, and the battery box is going to bolt down. It's going to squish all that, and I think I might build a trim plate, a trim plate for this edge here. But we'll see about that. See how it turns out. If it ends up just nice, I might not. We'll see. But what I'm going to do is got some of this stuff off Amazon. This is called Kill Mat, but I don't know. There's whatever. There's all kinds of stuff. Hush Mat, Dino Mat, Kill, whatever. There's a bunch of this stuff. So anyways, what I'm going to go ahead and do is stick a few sheets of this in here. Now, I've done it before where you just line the whole thing. That old green truck, I did that. I just lined the whole thing to try and make it quiet. And it densened it, and it helps. It for sure. It takes the hollowness out for sure. And this trunk, you can hear. I'll see. I'll move these. I don't know if you guys will remember, but you can hear that, right? You can kind of hear that hollow, tinny sound. So, anyways, my point is, I'm not gonna just totally line this car with the stuff. I found also too on another vehicle that you just place them, and it tends to just take that away. It just does that. You don't have to fully line it. So anyways, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and stick some of these mats down in the trunk, and I got a little bit of underlay stuff to put in here, and I got some carpet, and we'll see if we can get that in there. That way, when that battery box is dry, I can bolt that sucker down and be done with it. And then we'll be laughing. Now, I do have a little more stuff to do. So worst case, I have to vacuum the carpet a little bit if I have to drill a hole or if I have to do anything like that. But it's worth it. It's worth it to do it and just be done with this portion, because I don't want to unbolt, bolt, put the whatever, all that stuff, right? So anyways, let's get sticking some of this stuff in there. So that's all I went ahead and did was that. So now you can see, let me see here. So can you hear that versus that? Hey? Here I got no choice. I want to kind of leave that. I want to leave that portion open, so I don't really have a choice. But anyways, like I said, it deadens it out, and we'll put a bunch on the floor of the car and stuff too, and in the panels and stuff, wherever we kind of can, till we use up that box of stuff. So yeah, that'll help. So I'm going to keep fiddling around here, and I'll show you guys when I get there. But I'm going to work on getting some little underlay stuff and then some carpet on here. And then hopefully by then, like I said, maybe we'll get that battery box bolted in and bolted in for good. And then we're one step closer. So anyways, let me keep on moving here. Okay, everyone, let's take a quick look in the old Trunkarino and take a look here. But yeah, so there we go. Pretty happy that turned out. Looking real good. A little bit, like I said, I have to clean up a couple of flecks in there. And then here's pretty nice too, but we'll see. I might end up making a little trim piece just to cover that for two reasons. I don't mind how it looks here, but a little trim piece would, I don't know, hold it down if you're putting, maybe putting a suitcase or something in there. I don't know. But anyways, so then I thought, you know what? I'm going to make my little knob or my little hold down. So then I went in the house. Oh, and yeah, so I just, there's some scraps there. But anyways, I went in the house, dug through some drawers there, and this is what I found. You guys don't tell on me, okay? Because technically I stole it. But Found this little glass knob here. So I'm gonna go ahead and make that my little hold down thing. Okay, and then because I don't have my lathe yet, I have to do this old school. And I did see a little hack online to find center of your, so I'm gonna cut a little piece of this, and that fits nice. And I'm gonna drill and tap it to bolt this down to it. And I'll tap the other side to bolt to the lid, and it'll act like a knob, right? So anyways, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take this washer I found, take the pencil, you just do this. Keep turning it. What I've seen online, anyways. And yeah, heck yeah, it works pretty good. So you can see there, that's my center. So I'll just, I mean, that'll certainly, for this, will be plenty close enough. I'll just go ahead and center punch that, drill right through with the little guy. This is the screw here. Go ahead, drill right through with the little guy, the right tap size, so I can tap that. Should check, make sure I have one of them. But then I can tap that, and then I can just drill the other side to the 5/8 to what that is. So anyways, first things first, I'll get this rigged up and we'll drill. I'm going to set it up in my drill press and we'll drill through. I also got to decide how long I want it. I think I'll make it about 1 inch or something, or 3/4 of an inch, something like that. We'll figure that out, and then we'll be drilling, tapping, and we'll have a little knob for the battery box. Alrighty, I got this little sucker whipped, so let's take a look here. So that's that. That's what I'm going with, my little glass knob. Now the bracket in there is loose because I don't have a battery. Once that's done, but it'll be good. But anyways, that's the gist of it. And then you can just take it off, get your little knob, put it back on. So yeah, that'll be good. I get that baby back on there. So yeah, happy with that. Happy how the trunk turned out. Like I said, if I decide to put a trim piece, got to do that. Otherwise, I also got to put interior light because there was a wire for it right there. So I'll got to grab one. I'll get just a generic one just to put up on the bracket. You won't see it when the car's low. You may see it a little bit now, but when the car's low. And then also don't forget. Also, don't forget these taillights had little lights in them as well. We've got a strong wind or something clunking. Anyways, like I said, that's it for this video. Happy that's turning out. I actually finally finished something. Battery box is totally done. That's it. Anyways, we'll finish stuff. But anyways, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time. Be working on this for sure, probably a bit. Well, I definitely will be, but maybe, I don't know, we'll see something else too. But anyways, definitely this car, and we'll keep the progress going, hopefully get this thing done. It is time of the year that guy wants to drive his car, so we better get it ready for him. So anyways, see you guys next time.